Hello, guys. Let's watch this atrocity of a woman and her actions. Oh, don't you just love it? The father is like, oh my God. Listen, you know what? Take it. Take it, you miserable. See you next Tuesday. She was she was so proud of herself. And I am so proud of my Marlins for doing this. Thank you to Only in Date on Instagram for this clip, by the way. And then he gets a bat from the bike. And then this is another angle. Oh my goodness. How old is she? Yo, how she was not embarrassed from the get-go. Hey, this is her. By the way, this is Marcy Darcy. If you guys do not know who Marcy Darcy is, you are too young for my show. Marcy Darcy was the original Karen off of the show Married with Children, a very, very popular show in the 80s. And she was the ultimate. Hi, ¿cómo está, mommy? She was the ultimate Karen, same haircut. Almost, I mean, identical. I could not put it in other words other than this is Marcy Darcy. And even Marcy Darcy wasn't as fucking miserable as this one. And then thankfully, the batter himself, Bader, went ahead and signed the bat and gave it to him. And I think his sister also got a bat also as well. Now, here's the thing. It was his birthday. It was his goddamn birthday. And this miserable thing decided to take that privilege and that honor of owning a home run ball from the Phillies. He is a Phillies fan at the Marlins game. I am so proud of the Marlins for what they did. Thank you so very much. You guys, aside from always dismantling the championship teams, you guys pretty top notch in my book when it comes to this and how you treat your fans. I will give you that. Now, how is everybody? As you guys know, I was not on last night, and it was for a reason. You know, I didn't take into consideration when I did this show all the stuff that I would have to do to get all the information, the facts that you guys would need to actually hear, the stories and the victims. And when I started reading and listening to all the Epstein stuff, which we're going to get into later on in the show, but I just want to make sure you guys are aware of this. When you guys selected me as to be a YouTuber and you guys sent me all these requests, I didn't take into consideration the mental toll, not just on me, but on everybody involved. Hi. La Vampira, how are you? So I'm sorry for the lack yesterday, but I made it up today. I'm still not 100%, but the show must go on and I need to get this information out to you. Now, I'm going to get into another topic right now that I noticed on TikTok. And it's rather unfortunate that it's happening because it is absolutely atrocious, disgusting behavior. It's almost as if I don't even want to say the ins word. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I could say that on YouTube, but I'm gonna assume that I can. But the incest part of this trick, this prank, that you can say, because it is a trick that they play. It's not even a prank. I would not. Yes, yes, Dorsey. Hope you liked your intro. Thank you so very much. That was phenomenal. I hope you guys are enjoying my intro. I decided to take the Regulators song, the intro to the Regulators, because it was so appropriate. And I'm grabbing people that I know have magnificent voices, and it can be women too. You guys can send me your intros. I can send you the lines that I would want you guys to say, and we can play it on a weekly basis because I do want to change it up. So now back to the rose prank. So unfortunately on TikTok, there's now a trend going around of mothers playing pranks on their sons about the rose. If you don't know, the rose is an adult toy that is being sold and is super famous, super popular at the moment. It's all the craze with the girls. I personally had one. I threw it away. It was absolute crap. I don't know what the fascination is with it. But the prank is basically women telling their sons if they can either charge the rose with their cable. And then there's another one that is absolutely even, you thought you couldn't get worse? Oh, no, it gets really, really bad. Watch this. This is a daughter pranking the mother that she used her toy. Whether this is fake or not, it's still fucking gross. Like, this is not something that you play around with. See, I would have smacked her by now. That's, again, whether it's a prank, whether it's fake, whether it's scripted, the joke should not exist, period. It should not fucking exist. Mm. Hey, Danny, La Tortura. I don't know. One of my main issues in this one, this is some like I can't wrap my head around it. Thankfully, they're getting bashed, they're getting called out. There's a bunch of other videos with the reactions, and I'm glad that the community is coming out and speaking out about this because it is not appropriate. It's disgusting. It's gross. It's incest behavior. I don't give a fuck if it's a joke or it just should not. Period. That's it. Like I said, it should not be online. This is disgusting behavior. If this is a camera that's in their room, that's another problem. Why does this young lady have a camera in her room that her like I get that she, you want to be secure, you want to be safe, but no child should have a camera in their room unless they are being absolutely like just if there's somebody that you can't trust, if they are sneaking out, I get it. Okay, that's a different they're doing drugs if you want to be up, but this doesn't feel that way. This does not feel that way at all. So, so what do you guys think about this? This is just one of them. This is the one where the daughter pranks the mom. And again, it's a prank. Here's the problem. At what point is the prank? I never saw the ending. Where's the prank? Where's the prank? There's no prank being said that is being made. Blue Sky says it's pretty much crack at this point. They'll do stupid, sick, and horrible things for it. Yeah, but here's my thing. Blue. CPS should be looking into this, don't you? Or even if it's a prank, they should be looking into this. Is there audio to that? I didn't hear anything being said. You didn't hear anything being said on the video, Danny? Did anybody else not hear the video? Because it looks like everybody else did. Let me see. So here, I'm gonna move on to the second prank so you guys could see and you guys tell me if you can hear it. This is the one where the mother pranks the son, and this is the same. But now that I'm noticing, this is the so.
For my rose, you got some batteries.
I wanted to know if you had a charger for my rose.
They ain't touch me, boy. That's disgusting.
How is it disgusting?
Cause, man, I don't know what you be doing with that thing.
All right.
Hey, you got some extra batteries I can borrow from?
But you guys heard me saying, okay, so at least if you guys heard me, you guys know what more or less is going on.
Some people, because I've seen some videos.
So basically, these are mothers pranking their sons. And I'm sorry, but this is some trailer trash shit right here, right now. I'm sorry. I gotta say it.
Can you all say that's as close to being a pedophile?
Oh, so it's low.
Low. Pedophile. Can I say
How about
that
now?
word? Am I allowed? If you're doing that, why can't I say this?
I agree with her.
Just saying.
And this is the funny part about it. Usually,
Make it make
and
sense,
let's not
people.
let's not
That's
fucking lie.
disgusting.
Usually, what
Get it
demographics
together.
are the ones that are doing some nasty
There's
shit like
certain
that.
trends yes,
But
sure
here's
do.
one
It's fun. Do
pointing
with
it
your
out.
Kids. It's fun. But pick and choose your battles and pick and choose what's right and wrong. And that's not right.
Thank you. That's not right. Thank you. She is
Nasty.
absolutely correct.
Get it together, America.
All right, perfect. Yeah, it's just the volume. Sorry, guys. The video will be replayed anyways. But yeah, so basically that is the new trend. Why is CPS not fucking investigating these people? Whether it's for likes, whether it's a trend, I don't give a fuck. That's like having your daughter. What is it? There was one I think where the daughter was pranking the mother because saying that she slept with her stepfather, and it was a prank. That one was deleted quickly, like quickly. That one was deleted fucking quickly off the internet. Yeah, but here's a white person literally telling them, don't do that. It is kind of weird how this is happening. It's almost like we're in like fucking bizarro world. It's everything that's going on is just absolutely like atrocious, and just the things that you would hear about when you were growing up that you were not supposed to be fucking doing is happening. So I really don't get it. Like, how is this just being overlooked? And yet if I post my cat, my kitten doing something funny but that will get, for some reason, if I say a bad word or whatever, exactly how do these kids know what a rose tattoo is? But we know how they know. They have access to the internet. They have access to their phones, their friends. How did you find out Santa Claus didn't exist? Right. A lot more innocent when we were growing up. But how did we find out? I found out in first grade, literally, that Santa Claus didn't exist because my friends told me, the little kids told me. So how do you think their friends are the ones that tell them because their mom uses it, or whatever their moms talk about it? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, to me, it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. Now, I don't know how far this has gone. I want to investigate a little bit more. Like, again, I was going through all the videos between the Epstein speakers, between so much crap. It's just, it all took a toll on me and I had to take a break. But let's see. I want to see how far this prank goes. I do want to see. So let's go into another. Now, this one, you guys are going to have a good laugh. So this Burning Man attendee is now facing a $50,000 bill. Is now looking for $50,000 after being hit by a Cybertruck art car at Burning Man. Here's the funny part about it. Sorry, I got to take my glasses off. Here's the funny thing about that. Guess what they're doing right now? They opened up a GoFundMe for those expenses for the medical bill. It was your choice to go to Burning Man with not just you, but your wife, your two kids, who are twins. You got hit by a Cybertruck for whatever fucking reason, and now you're asking the public to help you. You know how much those tickets to Burning Man and the whole process, usually it takes up to $5,000 per person, because I asked my homegirl about it. So you mean to tell me you had all this money to prepare, go to Burning Man, enjoy your Burning Man, and now you want people to have sympathy and pity for you because you now can't pay your medical bill? You mean to tell me you don't have health insurance? I mean, I don't have health insurance because I can't fucking afford it. But you also don't see me going to fucking Burning Man. When I found out it was $5,000, I was like, maybe not. You know what? I'll do my psychedelics here in my house and probably have a lot more enlightenment than these motherfuckers did over at Burning Man. But that shit to me is so fucking funny. How these motherfuckers are now asking for $50,000 GoFundMe on their GoFundMe for it. It's just ridiculous to me. It's unfortunately, what did you say? I thought you were going to say the Cybertruck ended up more damaged. Well, here's the thing. They took that Cybertruck. I want to see if I can find a picture of the Cybertruck and post it up online. They do what they do is they take the cars. What Burning Man does, they take these cars. They're called art cars, and they basically deconstruct the cars or whatever vehicle they're using, and it's unrecognizable. So I'm pretty sure that Cybertruck, aside from it already being a piece of crap and not sturdy and not, whatever, I'm pretty sure that truck did not handle it well. I will find a picture and see how it is, but it's just funny to me. And then not to mention you have the murder at Burning Man the Saturday night while the man was burning. And now people are saying, "Oh, well, in a city of 80,000 people, a murder's bound to happen." What? So you mean to tell me you are perfectly okay with somebody getting murdered at an event because there were so many people? Like, the justification is absolutely just it's astounding. It's incredible how, and then not just that, but they're justifying everything else. The sexual assault victims that the cops can't get to. They're also, oh, that happens, everywhere. It's just, it's to me, it's just too much. The cover up that they keep saying that they don't leave no trace behind, but yet you go out there and people, you can easily look up the dark side of Burning Man. You can easily, the Burning Man with the side that Burning Man doesn't want you to see. And you will find videos of YouTubers that have gone to Burning Man after they leave, and they're being chased out by these burners because they don't want you to see all the trash they leave behind. So I don't want to fucking hear it. You guys are hypocrites. I will say it over and over again. Like on my last YouTube, there was somebody on my first YouTube that I did where I showed the private plane approaching the playa and all this. They're like, "Oh, that's just one plane." I go, "You obviously are not seeing all the planes, all the helicopters, all the heavy machineries, the 10Ks, which are heavy machineries to load in and load out stuff on the playa. You guys they're delusional. They are delusional." Now, here's the other thing about it. There was a group of DJs that I had reached out to that they said they had the most horrible time. The CT twins or C twins, something like that. If you look them up, they said that they had a horrible time at Burning Man, that they will never go back. Then you see a post on their thing saying, "Oh, Burning Man wasn't all bad." I had reached out to them. A friend of mine actually that knows them reached out to them, and they had kind of agreed to do an interview with me, but then they kind of never got back to me, and they did their own interview. Here's my thing. Now you're kind of backtracking, saying that Burning Man wasn't all bad. So, like, did the organizer get to you? And it's kind of, it happens a lot. It happens a lot with Burning Man. So, the fact that they just continuously deny, and are oblivious and delusional to their own lies is just crazy to me. And I'm hoping next year things change. Either, like I told the person that was on my last YouTube saying, "Oh no, you don't know anything. You're a Burning Man hater." I wanted to go to Burning Man. I was one of those because I always heard so much amazing things. But this was Burning Man when it was the actual Burning Man. So it's not that I'm a hater. I'm just seeing all the atrocious shit you guys are doing and the shit that's happening. And I'm not interested anymore in spending a ridiculous amount of money to go to an event that is not what the fuck it's representing. It's the complete opposite. Oh, let's talk about the Jesus. There's a Jesus that's going around Burning Man, summoning whatever the fuck you want to summon out of people because, they have all these demons inside. And I'm like, these people are on fucking drugs. These people are high as hell. They're on psychedelics. I have had spiritual experiences on psychedelics, but I'm not seeing Jesus. And I've never wanted to see Jesus. That's the last thing I want to see is the devil or Jesus. I don't want to see either of them. So, and then to top it off, they're getting baptized. They are getting baptized in the desert. In the desert. To my knowledge, you're supposed to get baptized. And when I got baptized, forced to get baptized, I should say, at 15, I was submerged in a damn pool in a church. Okay, not had 3 drops of water dropped on me by somebody who claims to be ordained or somebody who says they're ordained. Like, that's not the way this works. The mocking of religion at Burning Man is out of hand. It's out of hand. So again, it's just a lot of shit. Yeah, somebody's fucked with the Jesus, Dorsey, for real. Danny says, "Oh boy, evangelical idiots are out there harassing." Yes, you have to look it up. It's all on YouTube. It is absolutely hilarious. Or at the beach. Thank you, Roberto. It has to be in a pool of water. You have to be completely fucking submerged. Not have 3 drops of fucking spit. That it might not even be water. Somebody could have easily spit in the fucking bottle and dropped it on you. Like, ew. and somebody said, and I haven't researched this, and if I do find out, I will definitely let you guys know. Somebody said, wait for it, that they had the baptism held in the destroyed orgy tent. I swear, if I find out that is true, I mean, for all we know, Jesus was a freak. I mean, he loved the prostitutes. We know this. So, but at the same time, it's crazy. So, and it was a fake Jesus, by the way. Fake Jesus, not the real Jesus, obviously. But yeah, these people will believe they saw Jesus, they saw Mary Magdalene, they saw God, they saw everybody. My thing is, has anybody seen the burning bush out there? Because if you haven't seen the burning bush, not you know what, let me the other type of burning bush. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of bushes burning out there, and especially afterward. The holy spit. Yep. The holy spit. I mean, a lot of them got blessed. I don't know if I don't know what they did with the orgy shit, but yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of them had a holy spit everywhere. Oh my God. All right, let's move on to another subject. I know I don't want to continue ranting on the fucking Burning Man, but it's continuous. It does not end. Thank you guys. Yes, please. Thank you, Roberto. Please press the like button, subscribe, all that crap, so you guys can get my notifications. And then when I do end the live, you guys can easily share the link for other people to watch, invite other people. I'm always gonna give you guys a heads up, but yeah, whatever they say, like, subscribe down below, down below. So, okay. You know it's bad. You guys all saw the unfortunate event at the church where the students got, were involved in the mass shooting and all this thing. And then they're pushing this agenda that it was a transgender. Okay, here's my thing. I'm not saying the person was not transgender, but they were also a white male. They were a white male at some point. It does not matter. Here's my thing. We all, the real people, the people that know what's going on, all saw behind that agenda of what they were truly going to come with. Guess what? Now the DOJ is looking to ban transgenders from owning guns. Let's look at the statistics. Like, how many transgenders have you heard have committed a mass shooting, have committed any type of murder? The only thing they do is hurt themselves. Unfortunately, this is true. They hurt themselves before they hurt anybody else. But the NRA has stepped in. Of all fucking things, the NRA has stepped in and said, the NRA supports the Second Amendment rights of all law-abiding Americans to purchase, possess, use firearms. NRA does not and will not support any policy proposals that implement sweeping gun bans that arbitrarily strip law-abiding citizens of their Second Amendment rights without due process. That's the NRA. This is it posted. You know me, I research everything. They posted this. And I agree. I have never thought I'd agree because I do support people that own their guns legally. I do believe people need to get fucking psychological exams. They need to get really, really tested before you own guns because it is not difficult. Anybody can. And then it's crazy because then the ones that don't have any mental issues but have like a DUI or something, you can't get a gun. Oh, if you have medical marijuana card, you can't fucking own a gun. What the fuck? But if you're an alcoholic, you can own a gun. Make it make sense, please, because it does not make sense for me. How can you own a gun if you are an alcoholic, raging alcoholic, if you've had DUIs, if you have had multiple DUIs, but if you have a medical marijuana card, you can't own a fucking gun? Explain this to me. So I'm glad that the NRA said something, and it's right. I do love the fact that they're hitting Democrats, they're hitting Republicans. At the end of the day, I'm not for either side because they're all crap anyway, but I'm glad that the NRA has said something about this. Now, let's go on. White damn. I know what you meant, honey. So now let's go on to another topic. So you know how not we, because I don't personally, you guys know, and a lot of my friends don't, but you know how the United States absolutely adores and celebrates Cinco de Mayo, which is not even Mexico's real Independence Day, because Mexico's Independence Day is September 16th. Yeah, the real Mexico Independence Day that is celebrated in Mexico and Mexicans celebrate, not Americans, is September 16th. Now, here's what Chicago is doing for fear of having ICE basically take over that parade. So a lot of all canceled Mexican Independence Day Festival parades in Chicago suburbs. Several Mexican Independence Day festivals in Chicago and nearby suburbs have been postponed or canceled due to a planned immigration crackdown. Oh my God, I was about to say something else. And National Guard deployment. The holiday, officially observed on September 16th, typically features celebrations in the days before and after to mark Mexico's 1810's independence from Spain. That is being canceled. Why is that being canceled? But yet Cinco de Mayo wasn't canceled. But that was celebrated all over the United States by Americans, by white people, by the people that are not Mexicans. The Mexicans are looking, and you know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys, what happened? Rooster down? Yeah, exactly, Danny. Yeah, I'm glad you caught that. I caught myself quick. Oh my God. But yeah, to me, it's absolutely ridiculous that this is happening. And if you guys have ever watched the movie, this is a very old 80s movie. The majority of you are about my age, if not a little bit younger. But I don't know if you guys remember Cheech Marin's movie, Born in East LA. I watched that movie not too long ago. I think I watched that movie about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago. At the end of that movie, Cheech Marin and the girl that he ends up falling in love with pop out of a manhole. And when they pop out of the manhole in LA, they're having the Cinco de Mayo parade. And it's a bunch of people dressed up in, the traditional attire. And she asked Cheech Marin, "Oh, what is this?" And Cheech Marin goes, "I don't know. It's a Cinco de Mayo parade." And she literally asks him, "What's Cinco de Mayo?" And he goes, "I don't know, but they always celebrate it." I had never noticed that in the movie, obviously back when I was young, because I didn't put two and two together. To me, growing up in the American education system, Cinco de Mayo was a big deal. And my parents, unfortunately, also did fucking celebrate that shit, but only because they love to drink. My parents love to drink. So, but the fact that that was a line back in I believe this was like 1986, 85, goes to show you that Cinco de Mayo has been a bullshit American holiday for ages, for decades. So that shit, I found it hilarious. But the fact that they're canceling these actual real fucking Mexican Independence Day parades on September 16th because of ICE being ICE assholes goes to show you where it's all standing right now. Yeah, no. Now I'm going to get into and sorry, I had to take a little break because of what's coming up, but I'm going to get into the Survivor. This week, all the survivors spoke on their issue, on the Epstein stuff. The fact that they named Trump very clearly to help them, which here's the thing. People are saying, "Oh, but if why would Trump help them?" You guys are not getting the point. The point is that they are setting him up to deny the assistance, because only one person denies assisting these victims. It's when you're guilty, when you have something to hide. Now, a lot of people are falling for the Taylor Greene bullshit that she stands with victims. Listen, I would absolutely love Nancy Mace, even though she's a fucking another piece of crap, siding with the orange McShits his pants, as I call him now, because there was a video and I will tell you why. So what does it Mike say? Don't it, or rather, isn't it supposed to be celebrate Mexico victory? So that's just one town. Puebla is one tiny town, okay? One tiny town that celebrates it. Mexico does not, as a whole. They do not recognize Cinco de Mayo as a whole. That is literally just the town of Puebla, and they barely celebrate it. So yeah, that's the thing. And I've constantly, every year I make the post, but at this point it's like I don't care anymore. Because people are in one ear out the other because it's tequila, woohoo! And that's the other thing. You're drinking tequila and you're eating tacos, but you don't want Mexicans here. Oh my! So, the survivors spoke today and or this week, and they went into naming a lot of people. And like I said, a lot of people are saying, why are they asking for assistance from McShits' pants if he's on the list? Because it's a setup. They're setting it up perfectly for him to deny the assistance, because if he denies the assistance, that's it. There's only one reason why he's doing that. Now, they're also compiling a list, and I'm going to now start playing the videos for you, and I'm going to talk over it. It's a long one, so bear with me. Let me know if you guys can hear that. Let me know if you guys can hear.
Today is the first time that I've ever spoken publicly about what happened to me. I never thought that I would find myself here. The only reason that I am here is because it feels like the people who matter in this country finally care about what we have to say. As an immigrant from Brazil, I feel empowered knowing that the little girl struggling to get by at 14 and 15 years old finally has a voice.
Okay, what about now?
I was only 14 years old
Damn it.
when I met
Give me a second, guys.
It was the summer of high school. Jobs. Trying to support my mom, my sister, and a friend of mine. And the neighborhood told me that I could make $300 to give an older guy a massage. It went from a dream job to the worst nightmare. Jeffrey assistant Leslie Groff
What about now?
call me and tell me that I needed to be at the house so often. From 14 to 17 years old, I wanted to work for Jeffrey instead of receiving an education. Every day I hoped that he would offer me a real job, one of his assistant or something important. Finally, I made it big.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you, yeah, I'm trying to do everything I can here.
Until he finally told me that I was
You hear no voice or is it just low?
the constant state of wonder causes me so much fear.
Okay, what about now? It might have been my glasses because I use it to hear. So now I think it was my glasses, guys. I'm sorry. Should I start it over for you guys? Danny, this is live. Now it's muted? What the fuck? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So yeah, it's mute. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to end the stream and see what the fuck is going on. Because this is pissing me off now. So just give me a second.